Ooh, purple. So this should be the second section of the video. I just wanted to talk quickly about the stuff I got. Thankfully, I restrained myself versus other years, but the good thing is there were no like massive events, which is cool. So yeah, speaking about the previous segment, this is the Metal Pare acrylic stands I got for them. I could only buy them after I'd finished eating, so that's why I didn't include them in the clips I'd recorded. So yeah, they're really cute designs. As you can see, there's the parfait, sorry, the milkshake in Enna's base, which is why I bought it in the first place. And I want to also highlight the design here. It's really true to the American diner theme. I mean, I guess that's what it is. I've never been to the US, so I really liked these designs. And speaking of acrylic stands, my friend got these for me. The Lawson collab, unfortunately, arrived a few weeks before I came to Tokyo, so that's why I had her get them for me. But yeah, just really quickly, of course I love both their designs, but specifically Tsukasa's illustrator was Heiwa-san, and I felt really happy because she knows what she's doing with the boys, so that's really nice. And it looks beautiful like 99% of the time, so I wasn't worried about her whatsoever. It's so easy to draw her pretty because she already is. Anyway, simp aside, we got, okay, I'll go over the badges, I think. So we have the birthday badges for the two of them. Ironically, I don't actually own these in game because I can't afford to do it, but this year essentially is my favorite year, and I'm really happy to have these. I can just, even though I can't see them in game, I can have them in real life. Okay, and I got these two, which is from the Frontier Live they had for the anniversary, I believe. The reason I got them is mainly because their illustrator is Uekara Eku, who I've been following their work for many years, and I was really glad that they did Prosecco designs. Unfortunately, all of her designs were a blind box, but I bought these on the aftermarket because I just had to. Okay. Next is, right, we got Fest Tsukasa designs here, and we have that flower once more for Enna. Getting these was kind of difficult because most of the second-hand stores, which is where I buy them from, they have a Twitter account in which they announce what their stock is for the day, and for Tsukasa and Enna, I bought them in Ikebukuro, but the Tsukasa in the middle, I had to go all the way to Akihabara, which is the only place where they had the stock, so I'm very glad I managed to do it, but it was a bit of a trouble, which is fine. Ennanan is the most expensive out of all these three. She cost me 1,800 yen, which, yikes, but very popular set, lovely art, and she's Ennanan, so I'll accept it for now. Next is, okay, well, we're at the end of the badges, but I also got these two, which were from Animate. When you go to the Prosecco section in Animate, it's almost always a massive blind box page, so I'm very glad that these were not random goods. They're from their My Sekai designs, I believe. I don't know, I think they're really cute, and they were quite cheap, so I was thinking, yeah, why not? Okay, next is something a little bit more special. I guess, but I made these at a oshikatsu store. As I mentioned previously, the oshikatsu culture has like taken over Japan for the past few years. So I decided to make these omamori, which is like a kind of shrine blessing thing you get for good luck or various things. But yeah, I made these, so there's one more extra talisman for gacha. And yeah, unfortunately they didn't have a brown for Enna's character color, so I had to make do with purple, but I think they both came out really nicely. Yeah. And speaking of personalized items, I'm not into e-pics still, but these two are one of my favorite designs, and I got these very elaborate cases for them. I didn't make them, I got these, so yeah, I love them so much. They're quite expensive for like a little e-pic item, but I do like the handyman, like the workmanship that's gone into both of these, so I thought it was a worthwhile purchase. And before I move on to the Nui section, I bought this, not for Gacha, but for Shizuku and Mafuyu. Yeah, it's like a magazine thing, but they have an interview with their seiyus, and you know, what are the odds of them getting a magazine cover? And as a bonus, unfortunately they don't have the arts of Shizuku and Mafuyu together, but they have the, it's quite hard to display, I'm sorry, but they have all these, like 2 arts as like a poster, which is kind of cool. Sorry, my backdrop is kind of failing me. But yeah, it's also like a celebration of my Pyrrhic victory. So yeah, we have Carnation, Enna's Nui. I got her for 400 yen because I'm pretty sure some poor soul tried to get her and then gave up. So the machine kind of didn't take that into account, and I got her very quickly. And finally we have, well, the Nuis themselves aren't new, but the clothes are. I didn't have time the day before Middle Pare, so I got them after the event. So yeah, this is Tsukasa's Nui clothes. The theme is Wonderland, and that's mostly because of his World Link 1 card, which I really liked. And the blue really works with this Nui specifically. And for Enanon, don't worry, I got her something very nice too. And she's a cat maid! Isn't that cute? I actually brought the Nuis with me to the shop where they sell like these new clothes, and the staff recommended this set for me, and they were right because she looks so cute. I added the pink ribbon because it references the clothes she's wearing underneath. So yeah, let's get them here. So this is really like the merch section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next segment. Bye! Greetings, and welcome back to what is hopefully the final part of the video. Surprisingly, there was more stuff than I'd expected to talk about, but that's fine. So yeah, as I kind of alluded to in the controversy video, which, yeah, I didn't really necessarily want to make that kind of stuff, because I'm not like a whole drama thing, but it had to be talked about, so yeah. I kind of wanted to talk about this. But in lieu of that, I made like a thumbnail and everything, but nah, I didn't want to put up too much stuff during that period. So yeah, this is just like a really quick talk about the aftermath of the Bloomfest spark I did. Yep. I mean, it wasn't really that bad, but it was kind of like Bloomfest Enna, where it wasn't controlled nor planned, so do forgive me. Anyway, I left you all off at Lim Neko-san, so let's talk about the notable cards real quick. This is kind of mixed in with free pulls, so it's like my fast spark was not that good, don't worry. Yeah, Enna first is from a paid gacha that lets you guarantee a 4-star of the character you picked. Thankfully it was a new one. I was fully expecting a dupe, but this does widen the 4-star gap between her and Tsukasa, which I was very happy about. And I did the paid gacha for the missions, so I wouldn't do it otherwise. What else? Yes, this happy, buddy, funny spend time Haruka is the one and only 4-star I got for my Precious Solos, which, yay, she's cute. I'm very happy to have her. And the spark actually ended with this Nenkun. This isn't from the Nene focus, but I say this because you can see there's obviously 5 cards in front of him. So, the story goes is that I'd hit 200, And once again, just like with Bloomfest Enna, I was sitting here and thinking, oh, I'm so stupid, because like Strange Workshop Tsukasa and Bloomfest Enna, I really needed both of them, but before I pulled Strange Workshop Tsukasa, I was feeling like, what a waste. So I was lucky to get him before Spark, but I was seeing on Spark, as I said, so I gave myself 30 more pulls, don't ask, and told myself, okay, if you don't get Mafuyu or Shizuku before this, then you're just gonna have to cut your losses. And thankfully, on pull 217, I got my first Bloomfest, which was Mafuyu. I was super relieved. However, as you can see, this is the card that I wanted most of the game, and I have her because of how Dream Pick and how fast cards work. I was really, really desperate to get this Saki, and she was part of the reason why I went so far. And then told myself, right, you still have these 20 or so pulls, you know, cut your losses. And by some miracle, perhaps because I'd given them a little bit more yen, I guess, they decided to give me Fesaki as well. So I was very, very, very happy, and of course I sparked Bloomfest Shizuku. So that's essentially what you've missed. It quite kind of selfishly, because I did eventually reconcile with the idea of not getting a refund for the bugged pool from the controversy last month. I will definitely say that getting such good results has like softened the blow a lot. The only thing worse is like if they asked to do like a recall or a rollback of the server, because I would lose Fesaki and I would lose my Bloomfest Shizumafu, so that would make me quit. That would make me quit. Anyway, that hypotheticals aside, it's kind of conflicting, but then I've decided that this is probably like my last hurrah for Shizuku and probably Shizumafu as well. I don't play the game for shipping, to be honest, and Shizuku, as much as I adore her and her kindness to me in the past year, I really cannot afford to Kamiyoshi to 3 people. 2 is already a lot, so I'm very grateful to Shizuku, but I've done my best, and I hope she can see that. But that's pretty much it. I've been lucky, as in Tsukasa and Enna haven't gone anything for a while. However, Tsukasa's World Link 3 is coming up on the horizon. However, I'm gonna learn from my mistakes of the last year, and I will do anything to prevent myself from pulling on that banner, including uninstalling the game. Like, that's on the table now. But yes, I have a little bit over half a spark, and I'm determined to save until at least Summerfest. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'm not sure when we'll meet again, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. Okay, see you later. Bye!